Buckle up, Fairfield Prep. It's Tuesday, February 3rd, with seniors Ryan Matera and Andy Spangenberg. We're coming live from Studio 402B with the Monday Preport.
Welcome, I'm Ryan Matera. Now, as some of you may have noticed, there was in a tweet from our Twitter account this morning at Monday Preport that said we'd be taking the week off in order to recover from the weather conditions, which we bravely suffered through last week on the show and this past weekend.
That's right, there was no Preport on the announcements this morning as usual, and after the 1 hour delay, but we are here this afternoon because... That's right, we're just here to make sure we don't get fined. I guess we have to bring you dedicated fans the latest action here at FCPS.
Right, we are contractually obligated to be here every week, so but we didn't really have a chance to write this because we were helping helpless old ladies shovel their driveways. But here we are, nevertheless. Now, Miss Colleen Keltos was on the phones yesterday morning to break the joyous news of a day off yesterday and a delay this morning.
Also, the Preport wants to apologize for our misleading snow report last week, in which we stated that the area would be getting close to 7 feet of snow. Not sure where we got that estimate, but in reality, there was only about 3 inches.
Hey-o, how about a sport report? This past weekend, Fairfield Prep basketball kept on keeping on. The team went to New Haven to take down the dreaded Hill House Academy for the second time this year, even though Tommy T-Bone Nolan...
They're still doing that? They're still doing the snowball thing. We're indoors.
It's an old gag, guys. Come on.
You can't catch a break.
Tommy Nolan sat out with an ankle injury. Ryan Foley stepped up, though, with 20 points, and Alan Gibby the G. Gibson provided some shutdown defense off the bench. The Ballers remained undefeated on the season and defeated powerful Hill House program for the 6th straight time in the past 2 seasons. They'll go on the road for 2 big games against Shelton and Hamden this week.
According to the Preport's chief wrestling correspondent, Mr. Dean Davis, he says there's a big match against Cheshire tonight. You guys should go down and support the team. Over at the Wonderland of Ice, the Prep Puck players were upset by the Xavier Falcons last week. I know. However, they bounced back in a huge way against Hamden on Saturday by winning 6-2. It was a dominant performance.
And it was pretty obvious that so far this season, the Prep sports have continued to dominate. Now, to confirm that, let's just take a look at the Fairfield Prep dominance chart.
As you can see, the level of dominance here for Prep is, off the charts. Off the chart.
Yeah, we're doing great this year. Keep it up, Prep sports.
Keep it up, guys.
Thank you.
The Preport, the dominance chart actually applies to a lot of different areas, including our service trips. The urban plungers plunged into the plunge at this weekend's plunge. Guided by plunging pro plungers, Mr. Ford, Miss Jackson, and Mr. Carey, cannibalism was actually avoided for the 6th straight year.
It's always been a major problem there.
Yeah. And what does one do on a plunge besides sneak Snickers into their socks in order to avoid complete malnourishment?
All right. On a serious note, though, urban plunge is one of the most important service opportunities here at Fairfield.
Of course.
What else is going on? To all you gamblers out there, the odds were forever in Prep's favor. We had a little wager with our Jesuit brothers at Bellarmine Prep in Tacoma, Washington. Since the New England Patriots beat the Seattle Seahawks, the Bellarmine Prep Lions will have to don Pat's jersey while singing "Love That Dirty Water," a song made famous in Boston sports. Yeah, congratulations to our...
That was a good game. You watch the Super Bowl?
No,
All
actually.
Right. Parent-teacher conferences will be taking place this Thursday, February 5th, and the entire student body will have an early dismissal.
So what'd you do yesterday?
This again? You're gonna interrupt the Preport for this?
Yeah, what'd you do yesterday?
It was a snow day, I just hung out, didn't do much. I shoveled a lot of driveways, as you said.
Forgot something.
Oh, it was my birthday.
It was your birthday.
Yeah, it was my birthday.
Happy
I forgot
birthday.
about that.
Planned you a surprise party.
You planned me a surprise party?
Yeah, planned you a surprise
I told
party.
you I'm the worst with surprise parties.
Yeah, I know. I never really got surprise parties. But yeah. Yeah, we threw you one. It was at
You still threw it, even though I didn't show up.
yeah, it was at the caves in the woods.
I've been there before.
Yeah.
Those are nice caves.
We actually got snowed in. Some of them are still there, actually.
It's terrifying. That's right. Yesterday, February 2nd, was everyone's favorite obscure holiday, Groundhog Day. This, as we all know, means that if Mr. Whiteman, who has been burrowed up on the 3rd floor of Xavier Hall, sees his shadow, we will have 6 more weeks of frigid winter.
Hi guys, I'm Josh Bernstein. I'm here
Let's take
with
a look if
new
you saw it.
Prep head football.
On the screen.
Which will be playing a video very shortly.
All right.
As long as
How about that? Just like Punxsutawney Phil, Mr. Whiteman successfully saw his shadow. His prediction is for even more snow this winter.
Did you see the snap story of the Groundhog Day? It was ridiculous. They had like fireworks and a band playing and everything.
They need to wake up the groundhog.
Yeah,
That's
but
how
then
it works.
yeah, obviously it ran back into its hole. There was an explosion.
Yeah. It bit someone's face too.
Yeah, did you hear about that?
I saw it.
It was the president, right, of
The president of Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Criminology Club's fearless moderator Andy Mancini reports that the previous mischief that was going on at the train station has come to a screeching halt. We still don't know the motive for these actions. However, the Preport speculates that they were loco motives.
Locomotives. Good one.
Yeah,
Good one.
thanks.
According to the Culture Corner, drowsy chaperone play auditions will be held today and tomorrow. Unfortunately,
Sorry, go ahead.
shocking. Unfortunately, for Mr. Wallace, who gave a spirited audition, it seems that Mrs. Hoover does not actually have a role in the script for a homeless man-child.
Did you see Two Broke Girls last night?
I watched Two Broke Girls, right? Why do you keep asking me this stuff?
It was a good one.
It's a good episode of Two Broke Girls?
Yeah, Max and Caroline.
No one cares. No one cares. No one cares.
I'll just
It's
move
terrible.
on.
All right, yeah.
Just check it out, though. It's only in the 3rd season.
More
You
people
can
watch
easily
that
catch
show than this. Do you believe that? Who would do that?
All right. And once again, Prep Dominance chart. Two Broke Girls will be found in this
That's in the other
section.
category.
Right. We're
Believe it or
somewhere
not.
in the bar.
Get that outta here.
Ratings are through the roof. Wow. Really not much news this week.
Should we just make some up again?
Sounds good to me. 3 teachers, Mr. Chesbro, Altieri, and Austin Ryan, had a hike competition this past week, and big surprise, they all lost.
This Wednesday, there will be a family picnic in the basement of Verupe Hall, where there will also be the annual Best Guacamole Contest. We all know it here as Fairfield Prep's Guac Off, and undefeated champion Javier Javierson is looking to defend his title with another guacamole Guac Off home run.
And, of course, Guacamole Gualtieri looking like a strong forerunner this year. He's going to have a tough match versus Javierson. He's going to be gunning for an upset by adding his secret ingredient, which he holds more dearly than the Kairos secret.
Well, in actual news, Prep reporter Josh Bernstein sat down for an exclusive interview with new head football coach Keith Helstern. We will have that interview on our Preport page at fairfieldprep.org. Take a look at it. I guess that's all for this week's edition of the Preport. Thank you for watching. I'm Andy Spangenberg. Be sure to tune in next week where Mr. Bernier will be giving his review of the new 50 Shades of Grey movie while speaking entirely in Latin.
I'm Ryan Matera. This week's episode of the Monday Preport has been brought to you by the Fairfield Prep Jousting Club, who has been recently suspended but will look to be reinstated as soon as administration gets off their high horse.
Wow, just remember, it's not just news.
It's news. Have a nice week, Fairfield Prep.